Today is March 6th, 2021. My name is Anthony Villanueva, and I am going to be interviewing Eliel Majumdar. Eliel is 12 years old. He's going to be 13 in June. Present is his mother, Miss Castalia Fontanez. I have to ask you, Miss Fontanez, do you give your permission for me to conduct this interview with your son, Eliel?
Yes, I give my permission.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Eliel, this interview is for the Latin Oral History Project, Voces Pandemic Project at the Center for Latino and Latin American Studies at Northern Illinois University. This project is in partnership with the Voces Oral History Center at the University of Texas at Austin. Please know, Eliel, that this interview will be placed in the Northern Illinois University libraries and shared with the Voces Oral History Center at the University of Texas at Austin. If there is anything that you do not wish to answer or talk about, I will honor your wishes. Because we are not conducting this interview in person, I need to record your consent. The Center for Latino and Latin American Studies wishes to archive your interview along with other photographs or documentations at the Northern Illinois University libraries. Northern Illinois University libraries will retain the copyrights of the interview and any other materials you donate to the Center for Latino and Latin American Studies at Northern Illinois University. Do you give the Center for Latino and Latin American Studies consent to archive your interview and the materials at the Northern Illinois University libraries?
Yes.
Do you grant Northern rights, titles, and interests to the copyright over the interview and any other material you provide?
Yes.
Do you agree to allow Northern Illinois University libraries to post this interview on the internet where it may be viewed by people around the world?
I didn't hear that one. You sound low again.
Okay. Do you agree to allow Northern Illinois University libraries to post this interview on the internet where it may be viewed by people around the world?
Yes.
Do you grant the Center for Latino and Latin American Studies consent to share your interview, your materials with Voices of Oral History Center at the University of Texas at Austin for the inclusion in the Voices of Pandemic Oral History mini project, which will include the posting of this interview on the internet?
Yes.
Yes, you got to speak up. Say yes.
Oh, you sound low again.
Okay. What was the response to that question?
Say that again.
Okay, let me read the question again. Do you grant the Center for Latino and Latin American Studies consent to share your interview and your materials with Voices Oral History Center at the University of Texas at Austin for the inclusion in the Voices of the Pandemic Oral History mini project?
Yes.
Okay. Do you wish to give us, do you wish for us to share the rest of this interview with the public file to researchers at Benson?
Yes.
That is the question.
You sound low again.
I don't know if it's at my end, because my volume is all the way up. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I want you to speak up and look at the camera, and I'm going to ask you, what has been your experience with the COVID-19 so far?
My experience was I've been doing virtual learning in my school and staying home.
How did you first learn about COVID? Was it through the radio, TV, through your friends, through your parents? How?
Through my school when they mentioned it.
Do you remember what they said?
I remember that they said that school will be closing because of the COVID virus. So we went a little early
So you
on summer
left a little,
vacation.
oh, so you went a little early on your summer vacation?
Hmm.
When they told you that, what did you think?
Um, I felt a little happy
Happy, why? Because you were getting out early?
because, yeah,
Did you think it would be over soon or it was going to last or you just didn't know?
I thought it was gonna like probably end like at the after when it's time for school, but it's still going.
Okay. Did any of your friends from school contract COVID?
No.
Do you know if their parents got COVID?
Mm-mm.
No. Do you know anybody in your family that got COVID?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
My grandma, she had COVID before, but it went away. That's what I've heard.
Did you did you know did she do you know if she had any symptoms? Did she go to the hospital? Did she see a doctor?
No, I don't know
No.
about that.
When you learned about when did you learn about how serious COVID was?
When my mom spoke to me about it, or because like we had to go home and do virtual learning, I figured that would probably be serious.
How did your mother explain it to you?
She said that COVID that she showed me that it was like spreading, and some people, like a good amount of people, were dying from it.
And when you heard that people were dying from it, did it concern you?
Yes.
How did you feel when you learned that?
I felt like a little scared.
Scared? Can you tell me more about your feelings?
Well, like uh I felt scared because uh like I thought like I was gonna catch it, or like I would have to like stay away from my parents.
Were you concerned for your little brother?
Um no, because my mom said that for or I've learned that for little people COVID like goes away quicker.
Okay.
It doesn't affect them like that.
Okay. And do you know how many people have died from COVID?
Uh no, I don't know how many people
Do you
die from
watch
it.
do you watch the news and follow any of the reports on COVID?
No.
No. Um, do you know if COVID has affected your family in terms of uh, how they do they go out? Do they go shopping? Do you guys ever go together?
No, we don't really do that anymore
You don't
because of
go out.
COVID.
You don't go out shopping.
Yeah, we just like order stuff online.
Oh, it gets delivered to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so do you lose any sleep at night worrying about COVID?
No.
No, you're calm.
Yeah.
Do you wear a mask
Yes, I wear a mask.
all the
Well,
time?
not when I sleep, but when I go outside.
When you go outside, not when you sleep. Okay. What about your little brother?
Um, before he didn't wear a mask, but now he does.
Okay, and he's how old?
4.
4 years old. He has no trouble leaving it on.
He feels a little bit uncomfortable with the mask, and he takes it off, and he tries to put it back on, and he gets angry with the mask.
He gets angry with the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. How does he get angry with the mask?
Like he goes like that, and then when it falls off, he like starts getting angry at it and starts pulling it, and then I help him with it.
You help him put it back on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you sort of like take care of your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Good, good, that's very good. Now that the vaccine is available, uh, your parents haven't gotten the vaccine yet, right?
Yeah, no.
No. Do you think that things are going to get better?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, tell me about that. How do you think things are going to get better?
I think it will be eventually be over, and God will take care of the situation.
Very nice. Do you think that what precautions do you take? Do you use sanitizers, hand
Um,
sanitizer?
yeah, I wash my hands like for a good amount of time, and yeah, take hand sanitizer.
What about your friends from school? Do you guys talk about COVID?
No, not like that. We just like focus like, or we just talk about video games
You just talk about
and
video
school.
and school. Okay. So COVID is not a topic that you guys talk about.
Yeah, we don't talk about it like that.
No, because you don't want to talk about it or because you're afraid to talk about it.
No, it's just because we just don't want to talk about it like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Do you know if you're going to go back to school anytime soon?
I've heard that we might go back to school like on April.
Or next month?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know if it's going to be full time or is it going to be part time?
I think it should be like part time, and it should be like not that much kids.
Oh, okay. How far away is the school from your home?
It's like not that far. It's close.
Do you walk or do you get a ride to school?
Both. One of my friends' parents drive me there, and I think I should be starting to walk to school now.
Okay. How many blocks away is it? Do you know?
No, not the exact blocks. I didn't really count it.
Oh, okay. All right. Has what your parents prepare at home for dinners, has that changed? Has that changed since COVID because of you don't go out for food shopping?
They still they order food, but now they're starting to cook, and I love it.
Okay. So tell me about your parents. Do they seem concerned about COVID? Do you think they worry about it?
Um, uh, no, I don't think they worry about it that much. I think they're like pretty calm about it.
So they're calm, you're calm.
Uh, yeah.
Good, very good. Has COVID created any problems for you?
Yes.
Tell me about what you perceive as problems.
The problems for me are like wearing mask. I just don't like wearing masks. It's hard to breathe sometimes. I just don't like it.
You don't like it, but you wear it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to tell me about your COVID experiences?
Um, okay. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I feel like when I learn on like virtual learning, I feel like it's a little bit more easier for me, and like I'm able to like I'm not really afraid to ask questions because when I'm usually in school I just don't like being around people like that, but in virtual learning I just don't really, it doesn't really matter to me anymore. So I actually kind of like find it as a benefit because I've been getting good grades.
Oh, good, very good. And do you think that when the COVID pandemic is over, you'd rather face-to-face classes or virtual learning?
I also like to go to face
Oh, yeah.
classes.
That's all the questions I have for you. Right now. A lot of the questions that I have would pertain to an adult, but I'm glad that I got your perspective on your feelings and your perceptions of the COVID pandemic. I want to thank you, and I want to thank your parents for allowing me to interview you. And you have a nice day, and we'll talk soon.
Okay,
So, thank you. All right,
you're welcome.
bye.
Bye.